zero trust architecture really came after 3GPP started on the 5G security design for 5G deployments. So it's not an organic part of the protocol, but it's one of those implementation details that certainly needs to be considered. Fortunately, 3GPP did recognize that many of the things that drove us to zero trust architecture also drove work that 3GPP did on the security protocols, with a significant emphasis on identity management across network elements. So zero trust architecture itself is probably more applicable in the content side of networks and how people use 5G, how they employ slicing, and within those slices, then protect information flow with back and forth within those slices. Zero trust architecture, for the layman, says in simplest terms, presume breach. Presume that an adversary has gotten into your underlying networks. Zero trust architecture won't necessarily eliminate availability attacks, but it does focus on confidentiality and integrity, and ensuring that you can confidently trust that end-to-end information sharing between 2 points. A challenge in 5G will be, okay, that's great. If I'm a company and I put in zero trust architecture between my company endpoints, when I get to parts of the company that have a different risk tolerance, and maybe sit within a different zero trust architecture implementation, I have a need to pop out of one and go into the other and share data. The same thing will occur within 5G between companies and governments and smart cities that are employing ZTA within slices, but then have data that will naturally want to be shared and become a part of the big data environment for more than just the function that you built a zero trust architecture for. So there'll need to be a management across ZTA elements that is closely coupled with your data strategy, so that you're building your data architecture in a way that employs ZTA for what ZTA is good for, but then also establishes secure sharing across ZTA sub-elements.